How are you, Jesse?
Can you hear me?
I think we need to make it just a little louder. I'll give you just a sec.
All right, I'll wait. Here I am, both very loud and in your face. Please don't take us seriously, because we don't know how to take ourselves seriously. You know, I have no idea if y'all can hear me or not, because I'm not sure when mic's open. Feedback's working. There it is again. You know, if we could figure out how to make me louder than the feedback. Better now? Oh, this is very hard for me to do, and Chucky left me out here by myself. You know, I thought maybe we should do a drinking game. Everyone take a drink whenever you see me roll my eyes at Chucky or Chucky rolls his eyes at me. Or I don't know if you're lightweight, don't play.
For those of you wondering, by the way, chances are she'll be rolling her eyes at me a whole lot more than me rolling my eyes at her. Hi guys, how's it going?
That's smarter.
Because she's smarter and kind of a jerk. But she's our jerk. She's the goat's token jerk. That's a big reason why we love her. It's a big reason why we love all of you. And why we're really excited about being able to try this
very
on
nice fucking person.
Except for, you know, when you're not. Like now. Sometimes.
Hi, Mom.
You can't actually tell because we're wearing masks and everything, but I wasn't smiling when I said that. She has really upset me today.
You were smiling with tears in your eyes.
That's impossible, Jesse. Can't see that. I don't know how to smile. That's what. Oh, God knows how to smile. That's just silly.
I bet you really enjoyed quarantine, didn't you?
I've really had a great time. I really don't see people anymore that I don't like, and I don't feel bad. I don't feel worried about being antisocial now because that's just. It would be rude to be social really right now.
Yeah, being antisocial is the new best social thing you can do.
Which is why I think a lot of our friends really weren't that worried about going into isolation.
It works out perfect for us.
It really did. It really did. We're already a socially antisocial group of people, so this really wasn't that hard. How about you? How's quarantine and this whole experience been treating you and Keith?
It's been alright. Trying to be healthy and exercise.
Well,
yes.
Trying and doing are two different things, because I know I haven't been healthy, but I've certainly tried. I'd like to take a moment here also to thank a few people. Sean Woods, thank you very much if you're watching. Sean instructed me with great patience on how to learn to stream videos and things like that. I'd like to also thank my mom.
Sean saves us every time there's something wrong with technology.
He really does. I'd also like to thank my mom who helped me do a sound check from the West Coast today in real time. That's not that interesting to you, but I just wanted to say it because it was interesting to me.
No, you know what? I think your mom's great. I mean, she deals with all of your bad jokes. You tell her all the time.
I do tell my mom bad jokes. I really do. Most of them are not funny. Sometimes I tell her something that's true about what's going on, you know, in this crazy world that is living in New Orleans. And she wishes that it's a joke, though. She's like, please tell me you're joking. And unfortunately, I'm oftentimes not.
Did you see the space shuttle launch?
I didn't. I was driving, so I couldn't watch it. I did start watching it right before this and everything, and all I could think to myself was, God, those are the dumbest looking spacesuits I've ever seen.
You're such a bad nerd.
Why am I a bad nerd?
You didn't see the space shuttle go off today?
I was driving.
So it takes you like 1 minute to drive north.
Well, it was that minute. It was during that minute. I'm sorry.
You know what I thought
What
when
did you
I
think?
when I watched, because I watched it.
You did, right?
Yeah,
Like a good patriot.
yes, like a good person. And you know what I realized?
What's that?
So I was watching the space shuttle go around the Earth, and it just didn't hit me. Watching the videos of the space shuttle going around the Earth, just how flat Earthers could think the Earth is flat. I mean, it's I could see that. Those curves aren't real.
I've actually heard a lot of people that do believe in flat Earth, but also now some of them actually believe that it's kind of actually more of a donut. It's like a disc with a hole in the center of it. I could go for a donut.
Hold on. Do you ever wonder what they think they're going to achieve? Like, are they going to get some medal?
No, they would just get an edit in the textbook, I think, really is as best as it's going to go.
Is that why they're trying so hard? Is that what they're trying to get?
I just think it's because, their Pokemon game ran out of battery juice and now they have to go and take their frustrations out on the rest of the world. Nothing against Pokemon lovers. Actually, there's a lot of people that come to this bar that really like that.
I like playing Pokemon.
Well, see, Pokemon lovers are not necessarily flat earthers. I can't tell you how many times Jesse and a lot of other people that work here have begged me to watch or to buy certain movies for the Goats Library so they can enjoy them here and so that we can all enjoy them while we're doing an event or something. And Pokemon, or what was it, Pikachu, Detective Pikachu was actually, that was Olive, but that's one that we actually do watch and everything. We watched Crocodile Dundee. That was a great selection.
Olive's going to be on here in the future when we can be allowed to have more people.
We're really looking forward to that. If you're watching, hi to you and to Kelly and Pony and Cassie and German and all the other great goats that have worked with us over the last few years. It's really great to be having you guys here.
He's being so nice right now.
I'm really, really being nice. Like, I made sure not to drink before this. No, I made sure not to drink before this because I really did want to get that right.
We drank.
We had a drink. But yeah, I was like, don't screw this up on camera. Please don't. Like, don't screw it up. So we really tried hard to get this one right, and I think it's going to get better as we keep going. But I'd really like to talk more about the one thing that I was thinking about and that I did the most, though so far since we've been closed. I've been watching a lot of TV.
Oh yeah.
As we all have, and I just think we were talking. This is somewhat. We did talk about having this conversation before we actually went online with this, and we both agreed instantly. We have to talk about how much Solar Opposites was just a wonderful welcome respite.
It's the best.
It really
show.
It really, really is.
I mean, these alien kids shrink stupid adults and put them in like this wall aquarium. And when the kids run out of ideas, you know what they do to get new ideas? They eat cocaine to get ideas. They do. This show is the best show I've ever seen.
It's pretty out there.
They're alien kids, they're not real.
Yeah, this isn't really happening, just in case anybody was wondering that. I really do enjoy when the one guy, whenever he knows that he's being lied to, he's like, that is the complete opposite of truth. I thought that was funny. And yeah, the whole wall segment, I don't want to give too much away to those few people out there that haven't seen that show. But yeah, that wall segment.
It's like Hunger Games for tiny people.
Yeah, it was. It was far more satisfying than the end of Game of Thrones. You know, and they literally took Game of Thrones and they basically, that and all the epic Tolkienian adventure stories, and they just reduced it or condensed it all into 20 minutes. And that's really annoying to me because I think to myself, you got this story done in 20 minutes. Why was it so hard for everybody else to tell that story in less than an hour? Why did you have to tell that story for 12 hours? It's the same story. with Liv Tyler.
I haven't seen all those things.
You never saw Lord of the Rings?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was
Tolkien.
very long.
That was very long. It was very, very long. And then they took The Hobbit and they divided up into 3 movies. What are you doing? Get out of here.
Are you sure that's what the wall thing is for?
I think so.
You know my favorite part about it?
What?
We watch a lot of Frasier.
We
judge
do.
us. Don't judge us. It's a thing.
We do. That's my fault.
The alien is gonna kill himself if he can't prove Frasier is real.
That's right. That's right. Is Frasier a real show?
No, is it real life?
Yeah. Well, absolutely. You're right. You're right. You're right. Is it real life? And,
It's a real show. I could pull it up. On
no, it is. Yes, I've seen it. Those of you that don't know, I've watched Frasier before. I've seen it. You know, they're going to bring it back, evidently. It's really exciting. I don't know how we're
We're
going to.
have a celebration party.
We might have a celebration party for Frasier. That's what I love about this place. We're literally, we've got a great band tonight, and I guarantee you it's got nothing to do with Frasier. Like, we're literally covering the entire spectrum for these types of shows of what we're going to talk about.
So it's not quite time. He's gonna hate me for this. It's not quite time for the band to go on yet, but I just want to test him to see if he can say the band name right without fucking this up, because for the past 2 days he's fumbled on his words. We made up a band name that didn't exist. So what band are we having on tonight, Jackie?
The band is called Handsome Phantoms.
Holy shit.
Thank you, thank you. And we actually have a number of bands already with, there's a lot of bands that have Handsome and Phantoms in them already. And so I kept accidentally making up new bands with the combination of different words involving at least one of the two. And it even just occurred to me when we were talking about solar opposites. I was like, is it Handsome Opposites that's playing tonight? I don't know. But yeah, they're a great band. We're really excited. What's that?
I believe that part of the story.
Oh yeah, no, that's what happens when you don't sleep for 48 hours straight. You start getting the names of things wrong. It's gonna be a good show tonight.
Why didn't you sleep for 48 hours straight? What were you doing?
TV mostly TV and
For 48 hours? You just stayed up for 48 hours and watched TV?
you know, I probably dozed off in certain catnap scenes of like the movies where people are talking about stuff, but
But boring.
yeah, the boring part. The boring part of movies is when people talk. That's really all movies.
This is why he likes quarantine.
It is why I like quarantine. It's like I don't have to hear people talk anymore. And even this right now is okay with me because nobody has to watch this. I don't blame anybody for not watching this part. I think you'll regret not watching the band.
Do you think maybe we should have scripted this?
No. We shouldn't. Preparation, we don't need that. That's homework, man. I'm an adult. I don't do homework anymore.
I don't think we actually ever do that.
Homework?
Preparation.
No, I mean we did some prep. Like we called the band and asked them if they wanted to play. That's preparation. And then the band said yes. That was preparation.
You're right.
And then I found this caution tape in our storeroom from when the time a truck wheel came off of a 16-wheeler and smashed into the building and destroyed my fence. Most people that have come here have seen that video. And I had this left over, and I was like, this would be a great set piece.
He's not at all so upset about that.
Oh, I'm very upset about that. Anybody that knows me knows that when I get mad about something, it's all I'll talk about for 3 months afterwards.
That was almost a year ago.
It was almost a year ago. That was an angry day, but you know, that's over now.
I'm glad to see you're making progress on that.
Yeah, you know, I'm getting better.